YouTube! My name is BB. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by Christmas. Today's video is part 3 of covering, like, the worst YouTube vlogging parent adults of, like, family vlogging. Radiant Brit covers a lot of them. Josh DCP, he covers them. A British lady named Amy with 2 M's covers a lot of family vloggers. But I've covered them in previous videos about like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But it's just like, I don't have editing software. So I'm just doing this from taking notes and writing things in my notebook. And then just kind of paraphrasing, if you will. So, and I've been watching family vloggers since like 10, 11, 12 years ago. Basically, when the family vlogging phenomenon on YouTube began, I was just drawn into it like a fucking magnet. I love it. I'm 32 years old. I don't have kids. I want kids. I don't want to be a family vlogger. And I don't even know how much in the future when we do have kids, how much or how little or what to put onto YouTube that involves a future potential baby or child. It could be 1 video a month. It could be nothing. It could be 10 videos a month. It could be 2 videos a month. It could be a video a week. But there's so much of it on YouTube, it's all already been done. It's already been achieved. It's already been unlocked. What could I do with family vlogging that someone else hasn't done yet? And by that time comes around, there will be like 500 more family vlogging channels of parents and adults consenting to it, but not their kids. Because kids cannot consent until they're 18, in theory. And even then, you still have the family vlogging parents who disregard their 15 to 18-year-olds, 19, 20, 21, who don't want the camera on them, but the parents are like, I'm gonna put you on YouTube anyways. I don't care what you say. And then you tell your audience that, of course I let my kids decide if they want to be on YouTube or not. And then later on you tell them, no, we gotta finish this for the vlog. We gotta do this for the vlog. We gotta do it for the views. And they're so hypocritical. They really are. So, here's, in previous 2 videos, I covered Alicia Doherty Dozen with her grocery hauls that make no sense and having a whole mini mart in her garage, 2 freezers, 2 fridges, just a whole selfish grocery shopping that makes no sense. No Costco hauls, no Aldi's hauls, no Sam's Club hauls, no Walmart hauls, just Wegmans every freaking time, and it makes no sense. She's a food hoarder, she's a grocery hoarder, and she is also a grocery shopper time waster, because she always has a camera in one hand, and then she's putting things in the cart with the other hand. She could get her grocery shopping done in half of that amount of time if she didn't have a camera in her hand, and maybe just mount a GoPro 360 onto the shopping cart handle and call it good, and then she could go into editing and time-lapse all of it so it doesn't take 45 minutes per vlog. But, you know, to each their own. So, we're going to cover Mindy and Brandon Bingham now. They got into it when Roman Atwood and Shay Carl were like the biggest men of YouTube family vlogging back in the day. Of course, they're from Utah. They're Costco hauls. Costco hauls of junk food galore. Every time Brandon and Mindy go to Costco, you never see any fresh foods. You never see any, the prepackaged meals. You never see any of the pre-made meals. You never see a rotisserie chicken in their shopping cart. You never see a rotisserie chicken in their shopping hauls, but you see everything junk food, everything prepackaged. Never a rotisserie chicken or the croissants or bagels or any fresh bakery goods, any fresh fruits or vegetables or meats. You don't see any of that, and that's like the best things that you could buy at Costco when you have a family of 6 people. You gotta feed them throughout the week, and then you go to Costco and you just get everything for their school lunches instead. What the hell? Seriously, people. Another thing they do is overpriced clothes for all four of their kids. Yet their kids do go to schools that have uniforms. I think they're in charter schools or private LDS Mormon schools. I'm not quite sure, one or the other. But, it's kind of weird. You buy all these expensive, overpriced brand name clothes for your four kids, but they do wear school uniforms. So pick one or the other. You can have regular clothes on the side and still have your school uniforms. You don't need to buy a bunch of everything else that they're not going to be able to wear all of it throughout the entire year of life from January to December when they still have their school uniforms to wear to school. You just don't have enough time in the day unless they're like changing their clothes 2 or 3 times every evening when they get home from school. Another thing is that they're on house number 4. Their first house was their first house. Then they had a second house that was purchased for views, a third house that was purchased definitely for views, and definitely with YouTube income. And then their fourth house, they decided to go into that whole Utah has so much undeveloped land. Look at all these housing developments popping up everywhere. We're gonna pay a housing developer to build us our big giant mansion. Custom built. And I think 2 of their boys still share a bedroom in that new mansion, even though they have like 6 or 7 bedrooms. Maybe that's a personal preference between 2 kids who want to share a room, but at that point, if your kids want to always share a bedroom, why do you need to have a house with 6 or 7 bedrooms? Why? I don't know. I don't understand why YouTubers spend their YouTube income on custom built houses with more rooms than they can logically use. And then another thing they do is vacations paid for by the YouTube income. Or road trips. Or an RV family bus, basically. So, Brandon and Mindy Bingham, they got their issues. They're not the worst of the worst of the worst, but they're pretty up there. So you know what, that's it. My next video is going to be on Jess Scoob of Jess Fam. Oh my god, that's going to be quite the video. Please subscribe. Please click that notification bell. And stick around for my next video. Thank you.